Let's see what we see. See what we see. Looks like she needs to be blasted. Good thing I took this off, right? I've got some pretty good rust right in there. I'm wondering about this channel. May have to do that too. The way I do this, you may be wondering why. Because now I can get to the back side, just like I showed you yesterday on this. You go through and you drop these spot welds out, and then you just come in with your tool and just and you just comes right off. So much easier than trying to pry up on this side and trying, you know, it just is. Same with this. You get access to the back and it makes it so much easier. You're not going to save that panel, so you know, if you're trying to save it, then yeah, you're going to have to try to be super careful, and good luck with that. So yeah, that's what we're looking like in here. You can see where the spot welds for the grip rail go. Yeah, that's some good stuff there. I'm wondering that didn't just have a hole getting ready to come through it, or where all that rust come from. Yep, sure enough. There's a hole right there. Focus, focus, focus. Come on, baby. She's confused as to what I'm trying to look at. Well, you may just have to trust me. There's a little hole there, all the way through. Right there. Anyway, so yeah, roof need to come off. Just rust all over the place. I mean, for me to restore this car and leave all that underneath there, I'm just asking for trouble, you know, on down the line. So, all right, that's it for now. All right, you guys saw I cut the roof off. Moved on from there. I need to actually get the rest of that chunk off there before I set the new piece on. Went ahead and put this panel on. What I did actually, I put the inner trunk drop off up inside there, and I'm trying to get all this to mate because all that plays together. And getting all these lines and everything set up. Had to get creative. Grabbed a hold of it with the clamp to pull it in because I was trying to squeeze it with one hand, and yeah, and clamp it there, that was a pain. So then I just hooked it up there and cranked it over, and it pulled it over, and I clamped it. So we're good to go there. But yeah, I got that lined up inside. It's ready to be pinned where it's going to stay. I'm really impressed with this, to be honest with you. I mean, the gaps are really beautiful. They can be tweaked obviously a little bit, but I mean, that's the size of my finger. That's a little less than 3/16 actually. So it actually probably could go over that way just a little bit. Whoops. There's my 3/16 shim. So yeah, I just got a couple of these washers together. They're about 3/16. But right in there is about 3/16. And it gets a little bit bigger right here. It's real close, but it's just a little bit bigger. And then this one's a little bit small, so I can just move it over just ever so slightly and maybe make up that difference. But other than that, I put a couple paint sticks in there to kind of get it up. Probably could put one more to make it completely level. but I'm not that concerned about that right now. I just wanted to fit it on there and see, make sure there wasn't any half-inch gap in here, some crazy stupid crap, you know how that works. Yeah, I gotta get the other inner or trunk drop off inside here, get it lined up so I can pin both of those. Then I'm gonna blow all this back apart and weld up the this thing here, weld that in, and may cut the rest of that stuff off and get my new roof skin and drop it on, just kind of get an idea how it's going to fit up. But yeah, it's coming together. I'm looking really good. Very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. Everything looks good, fits nice. I don't have a trunk latch in, it's just basically sitting there. You can see here how nice that is. That could come up just a little bit, like about like that probably. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it gets much better out of the box than that, you know. I haven't had to do any major modifications to any of these panels up to this point, so AMD's rocking this one out. I've been pretty fortunate. That outer or trunk drop off on that side, I did have to do some major modifications to it. I forgot about that. I don't know where it is, somewhere around here. I had to splice it and cut it and make it look like that. It looked like somebody had stepped on it, and it was like 25 bucks, and I'm like, I'm not sending it back, I'll just fix it. So I think it was 25 bucks. It wasn't very much, whatever it was. All right, well, yeah, I need to get back at it. I'll bring you guys back. All right, so I've run into my next issue. You can see here, this looks really good. The drip rails in, or the trunk drop-off's in, and what I want you to notice is that inner panel up there, how nice it fits. Okay, over on this side, I've got my trunk drop-off in, and see how poorly that fits. Well, I noticed when I got that piece, and I didn't think too much about it because I wasn't really concerned about it, but if you see up there, it's cut, and I don't know, it was that way when I bought it. That's like everything else with some of these aftermarket parts, you just kind of, you do what you have to do to make them work. So I've got to figure out what I need to do to get that to fit, and it looks like there's a pretty good gap up there. So either the trunk needs to be pushed down in that area, or that needs to go up, which I'm guessing that needs to go up, but that flange is going to have to be worked to where it lays in there like it's supposed to. I've got all this clamped up, but it's still just not, that's something just not right. So I'm going to have to probably pull the back off and figure out how to fit that in there. Actually, I think that trunk will come down. If I put a clamp on that, that'll come down a little bit. That's pretty flexy right there. But regardless, that's still not fitting right. So that needs to push in and go out to where it actually fits like that one over there does. But everything else is looking pretty good. All this stuff is lined up like it's supposed to be. So, yeah. We got some progress going today. Not a lot, but got the car looking like a car. That's a plus. Kind of helps with my. Here, hang on while I crawl up from underneath this. Helps with my motivation. I took the trunk lid back off because I had to get in there to do these. You can see there, that's the one I had to modify. Yeah, but this needs to come up. Yeah, that needs to come up just a little bit because that's locked in. So yeah, that'll actually pull up a little bit. That one's locked down, and this one turned out fantastic. So yeah, there you go. That's that. Haven't done any more with the roof yet. One got my hair cut. Got my hair did. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. What is today? I don't even know what today is. Thursday. So tomorrow's Friday, and won't be here. So then the weekend's probably gonna be the bathroom. So it'll be next week before I get back out here probably. All right, guys, have a good one.